closing arguments on the budget. You know, when examining budgets, it ultimately comes down to priorities. And with roughly a $14.3 billion budget at our disposal, one of the aspects I was pleased to see prioritized was the increase in Medicaid reimbursement rates, which were previously far too low for far too long. The adjustment also raised hospital and nursing home rates, demonstrating our commitment to primary care providers and acknowledging their concerns, and I applaud the General Assembly for doing this. However, it is essential to note that this $14.3 billion budget represents a significant increase from the $11.4 million budget we had just over 5 years ago, with an additional $3 billion allocated over that time period. Furthermore, the governor's budget proposal was $119 million less than the actual budget. This trend of increasing spending is concerning, and as a state, it indicates the state has a propensity to spend, reflecting in our consistently rising budget, which has one of the highest per capita spending ratios in the country. The budget broadly increases taxes, imposing levies on second homes, introducing a sales tax on parking, raising the gas tax, and increasing fees on registrations, licenses, traffic fines, and electric vehicles. While I agree with some of these increases are necessary to address our financial obligations and our anticipated revenue shortfalls, I find it objectionable that we are asking Rhode Island residents to bear the burden without making any concurrent efforts to reduce spending. It should be a two-way street. If we're raising taxes, we should be tightening our belt. Rather than offering recognizable cuts, this budget perpetuates a tax and spend approach. We need to shift our focus from creative, innovative taxation methods to eliminated waste, fraud, and abuse in the budget, and that's why I advocated for an inspector general. This budget fails to promote business friendliness environment in our state. Despite our poor ranking in several surveys, I acknowledge the challenges of a budget, the budget formation. However, this budget takes us in the wrong direction as a state, and I will not be voting for it.